Since COVID, a lot has changed. The world isn't the same as it used to be, and not in a good way. Everything feels gray, dull, and lifeless. And somewhere along the way, so did we. We lost that spark. Be honest with yourself, you feel it too. Every new year we hear the same thing. Next year will be my year, for real this time. Except it wasn't. Not in 2023. Not in 2024. And it won't be in 2025 either unless you force it to be. So spare me a bit of your time and I'll force you to lock in for 2025. But let's be clear, I'm not here to motivate you. Motivation is a sugar rush and I'm not selling candy. I'm here to give you the tools, perspective, and, if needed, a wake-up call to make this year truly yours. Now, I won't be too hard on you. I know you've been trying, at least you think you have. Maybe you started a bulking plan but quit after 2 weeks because life got busy. Maybe you set goals so vague they were easy to ignore. I want to be better. Better at what? Breathing? You've been doing that since birth. Trying isn't enough if you're half-assing it. You're not failing because life is unfair though. Yeah, it is. You're failing because you're waiting for life to magically align with your vibes. But it won't. You have to align yourself with your goals. And that alignment starts with your time. You probably say, I don't have time. That's funny because you had time to scroll TikTok for 3 hours yesterday. Time to rewatch the same show for the 4th time because it's cinema. Time to stare at the ceiling thinking about how you have no time. See the problem? You have time. You're just bad at using it. Let's do the math. You have 24 hours in a day. Say you sleep for 8, if you're lucky, work or study for another 8, and spend 2 hours eating and existing. That still leaves 6 hours. Now ask yourself, what are you doing with them? If you can't answer without stuttering, you've found your problem. We live in a time where you can learn anything for free or close to it. Want to start a business? There are tutorials, templates, and even AI tools that will guide you step by step. Want to get fit? Apps, YouTube channels, and online communities have your back. Want to master a skill? Coursera, Skillshare, even TikTok, if you follow the right creators, can help. So why are you using your phone to scroll aimlessly instead of using it to level up? Technology isn't the enemy. You are. Your phone is a tool, but if you treat it like a toy, it'll treat you like a joke. But even the best tools are useless without a plan. Which brings us to the next point. Systems. Saying, I want to save money is cute. But what's your plan? Are you tracking expenses, automating savings, or just hoping your bank account surprises you like a pop quiz on Monday? The same goes for fitness, learning, relationships, everything. Goals are meaningless without systems. Systems are what make you show up even when you don't feel like it. They're the unsexy routines that actually get results. The meal preps, the study schedules, the workout plans, they separate people who achieve from those who just talk about achieving. And while we're at it, let's address the grind. The grind isn't glamorous. It's waking up early to work out when you'd rather sleep. Saying no to plans so you can study. Putting in effort when no one's clapping for you. It's not supposed to feel good, it's supposed to feel necessary. The sooner you stop expecting every step to be fun, the sooner you'll start seeing real results. Of course, the grind doesn't have to look like it did decades ago. Times have changed, opportunities are everywhere, you just need to recognize them. We live in the most resource-rich era of all time. No excuses. You want to make money? Opportunities are everywhere. You want to learn coding, public speaking, singing, dancing, editing, animating, writing, talking to people, or even just touching grass. Free tutorials exist. You're not struggling because of a lack of opportunities. You're struggling because you're not taking them. And no, scrolling through success content isn't the same as taking action. Watching this video and nodding along isn't enough. Are you actually putting in the work? Stop being a passive consumer of inspiration. Start being an active participant in your own life. And that brings us to one last problem. People avoid taking real action because of one dangerous idea: balance. You've been sold this myth that you can balance everything perfect: work, life, growth, rest. But real talk? Balance is overrated. If you want something badly enough, other things will have to slide. That doesn't mean burning out. It means prioritizing like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. You won't achieve your goals by squeezing them into the cracks of your schedule. They need to be front and center, not an afterthought. So ask yourself, are you really trying? Because saying you're trying isn't the same as actually trying. There's a difference between effort and consistent effort. One gives you short-term results of that. The other transforms your life. Be honest with yourself. If you're not where you want to be, is it because the world is against you? or because you're not fully locked in? Are you you because you're the lamest, or are you the lamest because you're you? You can't half commit and expect full results. I'm not saying this as someone perfect because I'm not, but I can confidently say I'm the best version of myself I've ever been. And that happened when I stopped waiting for life to hand me success and started forcing it. So what's stopping you? If I could do it, why can't you? At the end of the day, this is just a wake-up call. A reminder. I won't end this with some cheesy, "you've got this," because you might not. That's up to you. But what I can say is this. If you truly lock in, 2025 can be the year you stop saying, "next year will be my year," and start saying, "this year is mine." The world isn't going to fix itself for you. It's gray and lifeless, and yeah, that sucks. But you're smart, you're strong, you're adaptable, and most of all, you're a cutie pie. You can fix yourself, and maybe, just maybe, that'll bring some color back into everything else too. So are you in? Or are we having the same conversation next year? You tell me.